In this video, we are going to see some of the most commonly used date functions in SQL Server. So here I have created a sample table, and the syntax for this is create table orders. Let me just click on execute, and I have created the table successfully. Now I'm going to insert values into the table. So if you could see the orders table, I have two columns with dates in it. The first one is order date column and the second one is delivery date. So let's get started with the date function. The first one is date name. Select star, comma. The syntax or the keyword for date name is date name itself, DATEME, and we have to pass two arguments, open braces, and I want to extract the day part from the order date column. So the second argument is going to be the order date column from the table name. Execute. So if you could see, I have extracted the day part. So in order to make a better comparison, let me just type the column. So yeah, now it's clear. If you could see that, so to the left side, I have this order date. Okay, and it is in the format like year, month, and date. So the date name is generally does this thing called where we can extract the specific part. For example, I have taken day, and it has given us the output as 15. Okay, and you can see the 15 from the date is order date column. So what if I want to extract month in the form of a string, like month? Here we have one, right? I want to extract in the form of January. So you can simply use month syntax. Now you can see that the number 1 has been changed to January, which is in the form of string. And what if I want to extract only the specific part like year from the ordered column? So all we need to do is just enter year. And moving forward, we have a similar function which is called date part. Okay, so it is more similar to date name. First, let me just type month. Okay, so management has been done. I just did that to make some comparison, like to point out the difference between date part and date name. So moving forward, date part, select order date, just to make a better comparison. So the syntax for the date part is DATEPART, month, comma, order date from orders. So the date part gives us the output in the form of integer. So that is the reason I have made this comparison. So what if I just run both the tables? Sorry, select both. And you can see the difference. The date name is giving the month in the form of a string, and the date part is giving the month in the form of a number format. Okay. So we can, apart from this month, everything is same. We can also extract a day, year as well. So let me just type day. It is going to give us 15. And year, which is 2023. So moving forward to the third function, which is called date add. So what if I want to add 2 days to the existing date from the order date column? So we can manually do that using this date add function. Okay, please observe this date order date column. So all we need to do is select. Let me just type the order date column, just for better comparison. As I said earlier, date add. Here we need to give three arguments. The first one is day. Open like 2 days, right? I need to add 2 days, so just type 2, and to which column? Order date. So let's enter order date. from orders. So in data we need to give 3 arguments. So please observe the output. Let me just pull this up. So 2 days will be added to the output. So 15 will be converted to 17. It will be applied to every row. Can execute. So if you could see, 15 has been, like 2 days have been added to the existing ordered column. So this is how we use the data. So what if I want to add months? For example, I want to add 2 months to the existing date. All we need to do is just change the argument to month, and you can see that now the order date has been changed to March. If we can make the comparison between first and in the first row order date and the new column. So if you can see the 4th row, April has been changed to June. We can also make the same thing to year as well. So 2023 will be converted to 2025. Yeah. So as you can see, this is how we use data add function. So all we need to do is just pass 3 arguments. So similarly, we have a date diff function as well. So sorry for executing it. So as the name itself speaks, this finds the difference between the dates. So let me pull the orders table. So here we have 2 columns, right? Order date and delivery date. So what if I want to find the difference between the order date and delivery date? So I just want to figure out the number of days it took for an order to be delivered. Okay. So here we can use date diff function, select date diff. This is the syntax. Like we have to give 3 arguments. The first one is the day, as I want to know the day, right? The days. Okay. And pass the first argument order date, and the second column name delivery date. Okay, from orders. So basically it should give us 5 as the difference. Perfect. So let me just copy and paste these columns for better comparison. The date, comma. So if I can select it, yeah. So you can see that the order date and delivery date. So the difference between these 2 columns is number 5. Okay, we can also try using try to get a difference in month as well by just replacing the day with month. So I think there is no difference in month. So we might get, so if you can observe 10th row, so there is a difference. Okay, so if we execute this, we might get 1 as a difference in the 10th row. Yeah, because it was placed in October and the order was delivered in November. So that is the reason the difference is 1. Okay. So there is an important function, another important function which is called get date. So basically it will give us the current time, our current date. So the syntax for this is get date, open and close parenthesis, close. So let me just show you the time while I was recording this video. Okay. Execute. If you can see, so 2023, this is the time I'm recording this video. Okay, 9th of October 2023. Execute. So we can see that there is a change in seconds as well, nanoseconds. Okay, each time I execute it, it will keep on changing. So there is also a similar function which is called current timestamp, which gives us the timestamp, okay, with including date. So now you can see there's a change in nanoseconds. Okay, so now moving forward, we have this important function which is called format. Let me just pull this down. It is important to show. I already kept this in handy. keep the expression precise. So the format is basically a function where we can select a specific order of the date. Okay, if we want if I want to choose only month, if I want to choose only day, we can use those things using date name and date part, but the format has a different functionality. So if you can observe, this order date column. So just let me pull this down. And the syntax for format is comma FO format. Okay, and two arguments, column name, comma, quotes. So if we give only small d, just observe the format of the date, year, month, and date, right? If I give small d, it will be changed to month, day, and year. Yeah. So just, yeah. So now if you can see, it has been changed to month, day, and year. So we have this another function, which is if we enter uppercase D, select. So it has given us output where full date is in the words format. Okay, like Sunday, January 15, 2023, and the second column is the February. It has given even the week of the, like for example, it is very hard to find the day, right? Sunday. So basically it has given the output including the full date. So what if I enter TD, 2 days, and click on expirate? It will just give us the day from the date ordered column. We can also try getting this using date part or date name. So this is an important functionality. What if I use small m? Click on execute. It will give us the month and the date, day including month and date. Okay, what if I use upper m, 2 m's? So the month will be given in the form of integer. And let's try all the m's, and it will give us only month in the form of string, like 1 is equal to January, 2 is equal to February. And what if I enter F? It will give full date in words including time. It is similar to D, but including time. Yes. So now if you can see, we have this thing, okay, where the output has included the time stamp as well. Okay. So these are some of the most important date functions used in SQL, and most of the functions are similar in MySQL and PostgreSQL as well. Slightly they are different. However, the functionality is same. Okay, so I'm going to select this table syntax in the description so that you can just copy and paste it in your SQL Server and try to implement these functions. So next video is going to be about joins, and joins is very important concept, and I'm thinking to make that video in 2 parts.